Hey guys, Almost Addicted here, and today I've probably got one of the most epic builds ever, and this is underground base. This is part one, so it's quite a long one. So it involves the house, the garden, and the whole underground base as well. So we're going to take a quick tour of it, and then we are going to start building it. It will take a very, very long time to build it, so I would probably get quite a few of your friends to build it. But it's based around this one house and this whole plot of land here. So as you can see, it's got everything you need to survive. It's even got a cute little house. It's got everything. It's got a little fishing pond here so you can fish, and it's got an outside area here, and yeah, so let's take a look inside, and it will take us down into the underground base. But as you can see, I think the house looks pretty cool. So when you walk in the house, I've done all the interior as well. So you walk in at the side, you've got your bed, you've got a nice little area here, brewing area, and then you've got this, you've got your lighting, you've got another area here, and then you go up here, you've got an enchantment table, and at this side you've got a place for your armor and stuff like that. And then you flick this switch like this, and then it takes you down into an underground area. Now this is the bit that I need to do with part two, so I've managed to do this little bit here, so it's obviously going to be massive. It's going to go down into this area here, and it goes down on both sides. It's a full-blown underground base, this. So it goes down to this area here, and we've got a nice well here that takes you down into a secret base. I will show you that later. And we've got a villager post here, so you can obviously trade with your villagers. And up here we've got a storage area with some furnaces and stuff like that, so you can look out into the underground base here. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty epic, this base. I went full out. So yeah, and you can go down here, and then if you go down into this little area here, if you can actually get through, it takes you into this little area where you can obviously have some other things here. And if people go behind this trap chest here, they can fall down into yeah, I think it's lava or something. I think I need to work on that, but there's a trapdoor that goes down here. I've actually done this bit, but I'm going to put some lava, so it's going to fall down into some lava or something like that. So it should work now. So I need to light up the trapdoor behind there. So yeah, that goes through there, and yeah, there's going to be more parts here. And then this bit goes down into this area, so obviously when you go down in the well, you can either choose to go in that bit, or you can go even further down where there's going to be more stuff down here that I'm still working on. But there's a lot of room, and there's a lot of stuff to be done. But so far, for part one, I think there's quite a lot. Quite a lot of the underground base. We've got like hidden light with these bushes through here and stuff like that. I think it's going to be pretty awesome when it's finished. But yeah, it's a big project. So when you go at the top here, you can just flick the switch and then it's hidden. So it's a pretty huge base. So if you want to build this, it's going to take a while. But yeah, if you want something that takes quite a while, it's a big build. There's a big modern tree house there. I'm working on that modern house that everybody wanted a tutorial on, but it's quite a nice little location that I found, and it will fit in a 41 by 41. So without further ado, let's build this awesome house. Slap a like on this video if you love videos like this. It really does help support the channel. And if you've just come across my channel and decided to subscribe and hit that bell button, then welcome to my channel. There's plenty of builds like this coming in the future. I will show you this over here that will be coming, give you an excuse to subscribe ready. So look at this big modern apartment, 3 layers. It's got underground base, it's got everything you need to survive. It's got swimming pools, it's got cool little areas. I'll just give you a quick tour. Look, there you go. Oh my god. And it's got a diving board up here and stuff. So yeah, if you want that, definitely comment down below, and I will make sure I do that in the future. And if you want a tutorial on this, I'll put down in the description, because that's already built and ready. So a modern treehouse. But without further ado, let's build this awesome little area. It's pretty cool, pretty like it. It's alright. It took me a fair couple of hours, so hopefully you enjoy. My name is Almost Addicted. Let's build this. Right, so this is going to be a huge project, and yeah, probably from the thumbnail you guys think maybe it's just a small house and a little underground base. No, it's epic. This is going to be like an underground labyrinth. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so yeah, we're working in a 41 by 41 area, And this, you've got to find the very center of that 41. So you've got to count along, find the center of this line, go all the way to there, find the center of there, and then you found the center. And from the center, you're going to be counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way, which will give you a square off the ground of grass 11 by 15. Now underneath the ground there's a lot of work to do, so you're digging down by 30 blocks going all the way down. So as you can see, I've cleared it all out ready. So yeah, this is just a pre-warning. It's a very big base, but I wanted a big template like this so I could do some terraforming around it, make it into like an underground labyrinth with trees growing and just a whole awesome base. So yeah, that would be 31 counting this block there. It's going all the way to the ground. And yeah, it's just all in with stone at the moment, so whatever you're working with, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be filled in with other stuff anyway. And if it's not, you can just use some stone. So yeah, we're starting off with that. So once you've got your square in the middle here, what we're going to do is go diagonal here. And we're going to fill in grass blocks. So diagonal 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So it's basically a circle. So I'll go up in the air like that. So that's 3, that's 1, and you're making a circle in each diagonal point from the square. So it'd be there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So you're going to have to pause the video a lot. So it's just a pre-warning, because there's going to be some bits that are speeded up, because otherwise it's going to end up being like a long video. But hopefully, I wasn't going to build this, but hopefully you guys appreciate the fact that I'm going to do it. So yeah, I know I'm going to get a lot of complaints by people saying it's too long or I'm going too fast, but it's a pre-warning. If you're going to complain about it and you don't like that stuff, just don't do the video. Simple as that. So you've had a little pre-warning, but yeah, it's going to be a massive project. If you do this with loads of your friends on the server or something like that, it will fit in a 41 by 41, but I guarantee you guys will have fun with this and you can adapt it and make it your own. So now we're going to have a placement block diagonal from that, and then place another block, remove that block, and then we're doing another circle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, like that. So you should have 2 circles diagonal from each other, and this is where we're going to put our like plants and stuff like that. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. But yeah, I have no clue what it's going to look like. You guys have seen it at the beginning. I have not seen it. So we're doing exactly the same in each corners. So I'm just going to talk about it. But hopefully it's going to turn out good. I probably won't upload it if it's not very good. So I guess it's alright if it's uploaded. If it's not, I'm speaking to myself in my room right now on my own, and nobody will ever know about this conversation, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, so we've got that so far, and now what we're going to do here is we're going to fill in these circles that we've got here. So fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, fill all the circles in with grass. Now you can fill them in with something else, but that won't work, so you definitely need grass. So I'm going to speed this a little bit up and fill in all these areas in with grass. And in fact, before I do that, what I'm going to do is in these corners, so like this corner closest to each one of these corners, we're going to have a hole in the middle, and then we're going to grab a water bucket, fill that in, and then around it we're going to clear the land, use our wooden hoe, and then we are going to put some wheat seeds in here. So from the outside, we've got a little wheat farm in 4 of the corners like this. So I'll just do one of them, and then you've got an example of what you've got to do. So yeah, we'll get our wheat seeds. I'm going to get some bone meal to grow it so you can see what it looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Get all our seeds in. And yeah, from the outside, it just kind of looks like a little cottage or a little wooden shack. But little do people know, they'll come across your house, and I doubt they will raid it, because they'll just see a little wooden house. They'll be like, oh, there's probably not much there. But little did they know, by the switch of a lever, this is what I'm planning on doing, is putting a lever in the house, kind of hidden, so it kind of looks like maybe a tap or something like that. And it's going to open up and go down into a base with like, there's gonna be some epic stuff. I've got some epic stuff planned, so stay tuned. So once you've done that, We're going to do that in all the 4 corners and fill this one with grass. And what we're going to do for this one, in the middle, we're going to grab our sapling, because we're going to have like a little tree farm, I guess. We can use the oak ones, plant it in the middle, and then grow it. So we've got 1 tree there, 1 tree there, and we've got our farm there as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that going all the way around. So on the outside, we've got 4 trees. On the inside, we have got our wheat farm, and then we can trim it round with some stuff after that. And then I'm just going to fill the area in with like bone meal and grass around the area and build a house. Okay, so I'll come back once I've done. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just doing this now. So once we've got all those going all the way around, what we're going to do is on the 3 corners, we're just going to put our stairs there. So on all the 3, we put our stairs, and same here, we put stairs, just 1, 2, 3 stairs, 1, 2, 3 stairs, 1, 2, 3 stairs. And now we get our blocks for each of the corners. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and same for this as well. So 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there, and then the rest of it we're gonna get some slab and put it round it. So we're gonna have 3 slabs on each corner, 1, 2, 3, and then obviously for this one, just 1, 2 at the side. Then 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3 in the middle there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So it should look like that. Now what you can do, if you would like, you don't have to do this. I'm just going to put 3 red roses like round like that. I think they're called rose bushes or whatever. And then the rest of it you can just fill with some flowers or something like that, just to make it look kind of overgrown and pretty. So yeah, I'm going to do that for every single one. So we get our bushes round here. So you don't have to use these bushes if you don't want to. If you can't get hold of them, you could maybe use a different plant, or you could just use the bone meal and let it grow. So yeah, as you can see, it looks pretty, looks nice, and we're going to get a pathway maybe coming up from all corners of the house, or maybe just at the front of the house. And you have to decide which is going to be the front of your house also. So I'm going to complete this on these 2 and speed this little bit up. So just pause the video ready. You've been pre-warned. So yeah. Okay, now we've done that. We've got that going all the way around. I was thinking maybe what we could do is grab some slab and just kind of go round it like this. Just around the square that we've already done. Making it look nice, and yeah, I kind of want to make it look like maybe a park outside here or something like that. Make it look quite nice. But what I'm going to do, so decide which you want as the front of the house. It's the long way, so the 15. So we're going to have maybe, I'm going to do it here, but you can do it that side if you want as well. But yeah, it's entirely up to you. So in the middle, we're going to leave that open. We're going to grab some bush of your choice. You don't have to use some bush if you don't want to. We're going to leave a gap there, obviously, to get through. And we're just going to go round this with the bushes like this. Just like that. I'm undecided if we could get some ponds around here or something like that. So we've got that there. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some of the oak and just fill in this whole square here. Wait. So this bit, it'll be the height of the bush, just going all the way around here. I'm gonna have to remove that sheep, I think, because he's definitely gonna get in the way. So yeah, fill all this up. But the house as well, I'd like to think the house looks quite nice on the inside. I tried to do the best I could with the room I obviously have. I wanted the house to look not the best on the outside, so people would kind of like, I suppose it's an alright house. But to make it better, I would have made it a lot bigger and put a lot more detail into it. But yeah, as you can see, we've got something like that, and then we can get a little staircase going down from there, and maybe another staircase going down from there, just for the ease of getting up there. Now we can work on the house a little bit. I'm going to put some of the foundations down. So the back corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a gap. I'm going to use some of the spruce here. Spruce stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up like the rest, and then 1, 2 here. So same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at this side. Get our oak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and then 1, 2 here. And then we're going to have the entrance of the house, which is here. So we're going to grab some stairs again. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3 here. Extra 1 on each side. And then we can count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at the back we can do exactly the same. So just in line with those ones, just to bring them up to 5, the same thing. And then we can just run this round here, leave this back open because we're going to do something with that. Then to there with the stairs. So we've got that so far. And then this is what we're going to do. We're going to count 1, 2, 1, 2 here. And then we're going to grab our stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 there. And then we're going to have a stair going up like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And a stair there. And you can obviously fill this in with the normal spruce block like this, but I'm just going to put some upside down stairs because I've got them in my hand anyway. So we're going to place an oak log there, and we're going to have a step that actually goes down into the place there. So that's where our doorway's going to be. And then I'm going to have a stair there, just like that. And then above here, I think we should work on a little bit of like a pathway going up to here. So I'm going to clear out a path, maybe something like this, maybe 3 height, and just bring it all the way to the edge of our 41. So the line actually being 41. And then I'm going to have some cobblestone maybe. I've made an advancement to the Stone Age. That's always a good thing. But you'll have to let me know what you think to these ones. I find it very difficult to do a tutorial. Well, not a tutorial even. I don't find those bits difficult. I find it difficult to, how do you say? I don't know. I'm going to replace one here, and one here and here. And then we can fence this off. So we place a log in each one of these corners like this. And we're going to have to go up here, I think, maybe something like this. Let's go too high for these outer edges, just so we can actually put a fence on. So we want it a bit kind of fenced off, and then we'll put these fences up here like that just to fence it off, and then this going all the way across until we obviously get to our next one, which will be here. So we bring that up, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we can get our stairs, finish it off, and then just on all corners we're obviously just going to put an oak log like this, like that. But I would probably put like a half slab on, just in case any animals or any creatures, make sure they can't like jump off into the place. Just make things a little bit easier. And then obviously when we get to our path, I would probably put a gate on here. Maybe you could put 2 fences, obviously put the slab on top of it, and then we can get a gate post. A gate, preferably the oak, because we're using the oak. So we've got kind of like a fenced off area as well, so I think, yeah, it's it definitely doesn't show all this on the thumbnail, because I actually made the thumbnail before I actually built this. So I built the house, I designed the house, but I didn't do the underground base. So this is kind of like new. This is new. This is new to me, all this stuff. Unless I change the thumbnail, because it looks more epic the other way. But I kind of want to leave it so people are more surprised when they come across it. So you people who do actually click on this, you get the privilege to actually have this home and build it. Because quite a lot of other people will be like, oh, I'm not clicking on it, it just looks like this house. But at least people who do show a bit of support and come across this channel get a little bit of a treat for doing it. So yeah, what I'm going to do in these corners here, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. I'm going to grab some signs like this, and I'm going to put them either side of it. So a sign there, done. Sign here, done. I'm going to do another one here, so just making sure it's in the center. So we've got that for our center, like this. And I might even, I don't know why I'm putting that. I'm going to put a pool at the back here, maybe a swimming pool or something. something that we can do. So yeah, this is in the center of it all. I don't think I've made an underground base this big and done it block for block, so this is kind of new for me as well. And so these are placement blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th one, we'll place this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be a bit laggy while I'm doing this, so 5, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And then obviously I'm gonna have to dig this out, and as you can see I've got the hole underneath there, so I'm just gonna have to do something like this. So once I've done this, I'll bring the cobblestone down a little bit like this underneath. And then fill the bottom in here, and this is just so we can kind of get like a bit of a pond or something like that going on. You can go fishing here or something like that, so it's a self-made pond, but I think it still works. So you can yeah, I'm gonna put like a chair here, a chair here, and a chair here. And then obviously you can put your signs on or whatever you want to do. I'm going to put some chests out here as well. So obviously you can put your fishing rods out here and it'll look pretty awesome. You could have a warp feature in here if you'd like as well. But I'm just going to keep it like this. Might put a few lily pads or something like that. And obviously you don't have to keep that yellow. Yours would be grass and kind of built in with the landscape and stuff. But yeah, let's get some lily pads or something, if I can find them. Pad. There we go. So you can just randomly scatter them about, so it just kind of gives that pond sort of feel. And then you can obviously go fishing in here, and then obviously you can have this out like this. Maybe just the one at this side. One at this side, one either side even. And then because we're outside, what we could do is we could grab furnaces. So we can maybe put 2 here and 2 here, something like that, and then just put that across the top. And then you can obviously cook your fish while you're still outside, so you've got like a nice pond area. Now this is entirely up to you if you want to do it. If you kind of want to make it look like it's got a little bit of paths and stuff, you can grab the shovel and just kind of dig it out like where you would assume people would walk to. So they'd probably walk to there, so this sort of area would be dug out. Maybe people might be walking around here to get to that bit, or to this here. So just kind of make it kind of random. So it's just using the shovel to get to like different areas and stuff like that. And then obviously people would be walking to these furnaces here, so it'd be quite trodden over there. And then what we can do is, to finish it off, we can grab some of our bone meal and then just dot it around the place, just so it kind of like, yeah, feels a bit more lived in, a bit more wild. Wild stallions. Bill and Ted? No? Nobody? Okay. Right, so here you could maybe do a pond or something like that. You could maybe get some checkers, or you could do exactly the same where you just kind of bit of jaggedy path and stuff like that. You get people maybe walking around here, and then fill it in with your bone meal. So kind of yeah, it's random, but it gives it that sort of lived in. So obviously I can't do this block for block telling you you place one here, because it's completely random. You make it your own, but you kind of think about where you would walk. That's probably the best way to explain it. So just like the odd ones here, just randomly. Oh, I think I'm going to walk over there to see that bit. I've just come off this chair. I'm going to walk over here. So yeah, and then bone meal for this bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do at the front. You can maybe put a well at one side or something like that, so it doesn't all have to be symmetrical and stuff. And like here as well, maybe people will be coming around here, and bit of beading tracks just scattered around, just nice and randomly. There we go, and then I'm gonna fill this in. Bit of bone meal around there as well. Hopefully you won't get too many mobs if you light it up. So obviously I would do something like this, just get kind of like just to light it up in areas, because it's going to be quite dark, so you can put quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, and maybe something like that, you know. You can put them symmetrical as well. I'm more of a symmetrical type of guy. And at the front here as well, you could have like 1, 2, 3, 1 going over, 1, 2, 3, 1 going over. Put your thing on. You put glowstone as well. But yeah, you can just put them in different areas, just like little posts. You can put like post either side here where you put your torches on, so it lights your farm up at night. So I'm going to do that for each one actually, just in these little areas. So 1 there, 1 there. And light it up by this bit as well, so you could have like this going behind the chair like this. You could even do it a bit higher, so it just lights up the pool area. And of course you'd have, you know, some like here and here, and just going around the whole fence, just kind of light it up so at night time it's not too dark and you don't get too many creepers. Obviously you're going to have to light it up a bit more, but what else you can do, I will show you what else you can do. If you don't want those sort of lights there, I will give you another option, because why not? We're going full out here anyway, so I might as well give you some ideas. So yeah, you could grab stuff like glowstone and then put some green carpets on. So if you had a glowstone here and grab some of the green carpet, and you can hardly tell, and it kind of blends in, you know. So like something like that. Boom. So it's getting nighttime, so we can kind of see. We've got a good idea now. Let's light it up at this one. I think I'm just going to go for the 2, because yeah. There we go, there we go. Beautiful. So now we can work on the house. I think this outside is pretty epic. You can have a little tester by just walking around the place and going, yeah, I kind of like it. I like how it looks. You want kind of like the habitat around it to look nice. So yeah, I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so for now what I'm getting is, actually, I forgot, cobblestone as well. So yeah, cobblestone for the sides of the roof, and then we're going to have some spruce for the roof. We're going to be using some birch for the side panels, and you can use some white stained glass, but you can also use some normal stained glass, so don't worry about that. So yeah, underneath these window panel areas, I'm going to have the glass about that level, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so this is going here on these areas here. So we get these going up, and then we're going to have birch, 2 birch, 2 birch, 2 birch, and then we're going to have some spruce stairs going over the top like this. So that's the front, and this bit here is, let me see. I think it's a bit higher at that side, but that is okay. I can live with that. So at the back, we're going to do the same, but we're going to have 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this going across the top, and we can have that going across the top there as well, like that. And then these windows are going to be, I was going to do something like this, so it's just a little bit different at the back. And then we can fill these windows in here like this, and then I'm gonna have blocks at the back there, so I'll fill in those blocks. Now what you can do is get your piston ready. I'm gonna do this bit ready, I think, before I start doing the roof. So we've got a piston there, and what's going to happen is we're going to have a block there, and then we're going to put a lever on here and place it down. so we know where it is, and then go remove this block and the blocks below, because that's where we're going to have our secret passageway. But for this one, I think I'm going to have an oak block there, so it kind of covers up like that, and then at the front we're going to have one and curl it around like that. No, in fact, we're going to expand it a little bit, so one like that, then curl it round, one like that, curl it round at this bit, and these are going to go up here. Wait, I'll just quickly check what I did for this bit. Yeah, so I'll put two there like that, so two of these, and then we're going to grab some furnaces. 1, 2, 2, 3. We're probably going to do some more. Above it, we're going to have a crafting table, so it's kind of like a workbench area, and then we're going to have some more chests. I'll work on it a little bit later, but we've got that, and brewing stands. You don't have to do 2 brewing stands, but I'm just keeping in with the symmetrical thing. Leave me alone, alright. So we've got something like that. When you pull that, it moves away, so what we can do is we can get this 2. If you've removed the underground blocks, you should only have those ready, so you can put 3 down. So as you can see underneath here, beautiful. So yeah, we'll work on the underground bit a little bit later, but we have got that little bit there, and then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 even, like that, and then we can work on this roof after we've put these windows in. So I'm going to put windows there, windows here, and then at the side here, I think what I did do is just referring back to what I did. I'm going to have this. We're going to have a fence here, one fence here, one fence here, one fence here, one fence here, and then we can start on this roof. Right, so this roof is a little bit different. I'm going to go like this. We're going to go out by that much, like that. Same with this back. Should be out like that, starting on at those corners like that. And we're just going to bring stairs over like this until they meet. So stair under until they meet. So it's fairly big rounded roof, but you can obviously change these blocks. You don't have to use cobblestone and stuff like that. This is just kind of like a basic house for the underground base. So we've got something like that. We're going to do the same at this area here. We place one at the side of it, one out like that, and that's our starting point. So one there, one at the side, out, that's our starting point. So here, put these up until they meet as well. And still undecided what I'm going to do. Now I've done it this way because we can put some glowstone in from the inside, and it lights the house up from the outside as well, if I do it correctly. That's if I do it correctly, I don't know yet. So we've got that, and I think what I did do here is bring this out, 1, 2, 1, 2, bring these up, and this one up as well, and this one like that, and then we can grab some of the other slabs. And yeah, right, so now we're going to grab our fence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and curl it out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, curl it out, and then the next one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it'll just be curling round, and it should fit into the roof like that. So as you can see, we've got that gap, haven't we, underneath here, and that's where the glowstone will go to kind of make it look cool. So we're going to have that stair there and stair up like that, and then what you can do is go like this. We're going to grab our fences and just put them down to this level here, so it kind of supports the build like that. And then what you can do is put that there. You can put another one in here like that at the front, so that looks quite cool, I think. Now for the rest of it, we're just going across here like this, and we're going to need some slab just to fill that front little bit. So I'm going to grab some of the spruce slab, and then just count 1, 2, and it should connect on like that. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to bring that to there, that to there, that to there, that to there, and 1, 2, 1, 2 for those ones. It's a little bit different. So yeah, fill this roof. Let's complete this side, and then we can work on the side panels and the inside of the house. So yeah, it's quite a long one, this one. But obviously, if you want to do a different house on top, you can always do that, and you can just kind of follow the secret base tutorial that's underneath. So you've always got that option. But I kind of like this little house. I think it goes in with the area. So yeah, I'm going to put these fences down here. If you're in survival, don't bother coming off the roof, because we're going to be up there anyway. So you can always do that later. I know I get a lot of people saying, well, you go from one place to another. But you've always got the option to just do it a little bit later. So yeah, I'm going to put this going across here, and we're going to just fill this all in like this. And as you can see, that gap underneath there is perfect for putting some glowstone underneath there. And even if you haven't got glowstone yet, you can always, but I'm pretty sure if you're building this base, you have got glowstone, because you're going to need to do it on, maybe not a new world, because it will take so long to get all the resources. So yeah, but if this is your very first one, I feel bad for you, mate. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a real while, mate. Right, so across here, at the back here, we can bring these ones up as well. And now I think what I did do here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then across this bit we can put a log, and then we can put a log going up, another log at the side here, a log up there, and then we have got our window. Now if you want to put these facing out like that, you can do that. Same at this side as well, so this going across, this coming up. And as you know, if you want to add extras by sticking that out like that, you can do that. But if you don't want to remove any blocks, don't do it. I feel like I have to keep saying that, because I get quite a lot of people saying, oh, you've done this and I don't know what to do. You don't have to do everything. I'd like to think you could take a little bit of initiative sometimes and just go, right, I'm not going to change this bit. I think I like it the way it is. So we're going to put 3 up here. Like, now this is what you can decide to do. You can do all windows. Now don't place any yet, so you can see what it looks like. So you can have all windows at the side there, or you can choose at the top to put that in there. And I kind of like that a little bit better. Same with this for the glass as well. But if you don't want to do that, you can always add a little bit extra by putting something in there, or just kind of the same. But I think something like that looks perfectly fine. And then you can have like a windowsill at the top if you would like there. You could even do it in a different, you could even just do it in an oak, like an oak slab just going across the top there. And yeah, you can play around with different things that work for you to adapt the house, make it a little bit better. You can even have like bits coming down from here if you want to make it a little bit more complex. You don't like the overhang of the roof, you could maybe bring some stuff down here. This is not part of the tutorial, but you can always do it, because that lands perfectly on a block there as a support, and same with this one as well. So you can do that, and then what you can do is have these hanging out maybe here and here, and then you can put torches on those as well. So like that, or you could even have like a little sign or something like that, just posted out the back there. And this bit here, I'm going to place 2 of these. You can actually remove the bush and just the whole thing if you want to go through, if you don't like the way it looks. And then I'm going to grab a cauldron, just a cauldron to hide that piston at the back there. And then what you can do is you can put some water in there or something. These bits aren't really necessary, but yeah. And then what you can do is we can grab our glowstone and we can get that sorted. So there, underneath there. And then what you can do, if you would like, you can put like a trail of that going under. If you don't like that, you can maybe put some trapdoors underneath there as well. So you've got the option for that. Same with glowstone underneath here. You can put some trapdoors if you don't like seeing that glowstone. I'll just give you, I'll show you what it looks like so you can kind of have a look. So there, you got the trapdoor, and it kind of makes the window look a little bit better like that as well. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to do that. So if you don't like that, boom, 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 easily solved. Just something like this, you know. You could even have like these bits coming up as supports or something like that. And I don't know what you could put out the back there. You could even have a furnace, because you're not going to see anything. You can have a few furnaces there. You can have this furnace turn the back, but obviously I don't know if it'd work. Let's try, see if it'll work. Let's get a lever and then put the piston on. So you'll have to crouch down. Yeah, still works. So yeah, that kind of works in with the theme of that as well. So that's kind of like maybe it's someone come along and think it's like a kitchen or something. Probably not the most well hidden, but you can always hide it a little bit better. Have it covered up, but I kind of like how it looks. I think if someone came in this house, they wouldn't give it too many glances, wouldn't give it a second look, mate. They'd just be like, oh yeah, that's nice. Let's get this going across here, and like, just if you want to, you can do exactly the same as what we did at the other side. And yeah, for little bits of decoration, I did say I'm going full out on this one, so yeah, I'm just going to take my time on this. Just relax, have a bit of building. There and there. So we've got some flowers on the outside, just to make it look a little bit better. There and there. That is a pretty house. That is a pretty damn pretty house. And same with this as well. If you don't like it, you can expand it. So something like that. You could have that instead of having it going like that. But if you like that better, you can keep it like that. But yeah, you get the idea. You can kind of make it your own. Same with here. If you're wanting to add more detail as well, what you can do is, if you like these shutters on the side, you could have that even. So yeah, there's a lot being added like that. You can just see those whites through the top there. You can even have stuff like this, you know. It's all adding character to the build. It's not necessary, but you can do it if you want to. If you want to make your house look awesome. And then just for the sake of it, why not? We've put everything else on. You could just put like little buttons there and stuff like that. Maybe a button on the top. Just to add more detail. Maybe one there. One there. One at the top. And yeah, we've got those things going down the side here. So can have this coming down. I don't know the real reason why you would do that, but you know what I mean. So we've got that. Let's work on the inside now. I think we have done enough. Same with if you want a chimney. Not necessary, but you can always add. You've always got the option, you know. 1, 2, maybe do 2, and then just stick a cobblestone wall on. You've now got 2 chimneys. And then if you want to make it look extra awesome, like it's got smoke coming out of the chimneys, you could put like some cobwebs or something. Obviously it'd be hard to get in survival, but if you've got any cobwebs lying around, kind of like think of it this way, like the wind's blowing maybe that way, so both of them would go that way. And if you're in creative, you can just go like this, you know. Something like this. Boom. But obviously, depends what you're in. So that looks like smoke, makes it look a bit more realistic, I guess. So let's work on the inside now. I told you I was going full out on this one. I told you. So at the top here, I'm going to use some oak. So grab some oak here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And cover these areas up. One side you can have your enchantment table, other side you could have anything you like. because it's your house. But what I decided to do, what you can do as well, if you want to light it up, you can put some glowstone along the top. Just saves you putting loads of other stuff in, and it kind of works well. Same with here as well. You can put extra storage and stuff like that in here, or just like 2 there, 2 either side of each one. In here I wouldn't at this side because we're going to put some bookshelves. So we're going to, for our enchantment table, we'll get our enchantment table ready. Hopefully you have got to that stage. 1, 2, 3, and we'll be covering the windows up, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then enchantment table in the middle. You've got a level 30 enchantment, which is awesome. And then across the top here, if you want to add this, you don't have to. If you don't want to, you don't like that horrible glowstone sort of feel, you can put that going across here. Same with this bit as well. If you want to bring these and make them come all the way through, you can do that, but that'll kind of get in the way. But what you can do instead is grab some spruce and just cover them up, put them at both sides so it kind of like, you know, fits in with it. This side you could maybe grab an armor stand, if I can find it. Where is it? There we go. Armor stand, and obviously put all your armor on depending on what armor you like. Let's get some chests. You can even cover up the window with these chests like that. You can have something like this covering these areas here, and maybe get some carpet up on this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can even put carpet along this area as well. And then to get up here, of course, we've got our ladders coming down from this area going all the way to the top, so we can get on that bit. So you can just come from this area, go up, you can get onto this bit. You can even have a little crossing if you like here, something like that, you know. It's entirely up to you, but I will leave that one up to you. You can put this across the top, or what you can do is you can expand it by bringing this going all the way up, so you can use it at whatever level you are at. Let's see, put chests going all the way up to the top, and you can use all them, label them, whatever you want to do. And then at the side here, what I decided to do is grab a bed, or 2 beds even. So if you've got a friend sleeping around or something like that, so 1, 2 beds there, and we're going to grab some of the spruce stairs. 1, 2 of the spruce stairs there, and then at the side we can put some chests going up to the side here. We can grab maybe a plant pot and some flowers to decorate this little bit, this little area. Put whatever flowers you want in. I'm just going to put 2 there. Boom, boom, like that. This side as well, you can choose to do whatever you like. You could maybe do something like this. Get this going across here, and then you could have like an anvil at the side, so it's usable, but kind of looks cool if you put the bush on. So you've got a usable anvil there. You could have like a little workbench here, so you can put on whatever you like. You can even get some stone pressure plates. Just why not just decorate it how you want. And then you could have like little things like this, just to make it look a little bit better, by putting some of these on. Put some of these on like this. Obviously you'd have to remove the pressure plates on these 2 sides, and then get our trapdoors like this underneath it, and it kind of yeah. Or what you can do, I wouldn't do that bit where you you smash through there. Don't do that bit, okay? And then put this going across here, and then same going across here as well. You could do the same by putting chests there, all usable space. You can put some item frames and stuff around, put some torches at this point. Get some torches there. Anything else that you can think of that might work quite well with it. But yeah, what you can do here as well is grab yourself some carpet, get some red carpet or something, and then you can just kind of put it around the workbench area, or you could just, yeah, so something like that, you know, and you can fill the rest of it in with like red or whatever. But yeah, we are working on the underground bit now, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and I'm gonna come back just so my audio doesn't mess up on my thing. So you can put the door on the front or something like that, and you can have, yeah, buttons on the door as well, just in case you're feeling a bit lazy. Put them on either side, boom, open it up, and there we go. And you can put one at the top there, underneath maybe, no, one on the bottom, one on the side. Okay, you can't do the other way, but yeah, who needs that? But I kind of like that so far. Same with this as well, you can kind of like take holes out of the ground here where you've got your item frame. Let's open this up, collect one of those, and collect that, shut it up, and then we can put the glowstone underneath there, another one underneath there. We've got some more hidden light. You can do the same here as well. Put the glowstone, put that underneath there, and then just put the carpet on top of it. So that's more light that you can put in. It's all hidden light and stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool, awesome house. So I'm going to get ready for the underground base. It's going to be awesome. So I will come back. But we have got the first step done. Congratulations. You are awesome if you've done this. If you haven't and just watched it, you're also awesome. Give yourself a pat on the back for watching it, because yeah, I appreciate it. Right, okay, let's work on the underground part now. Right, so obviously we're going to go down here, and we have got that, and then from this area, 1 2 1 2. I'm just going to start from this. So that from the ground, we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, like that. And then obviously you can get your, what is it called? The ladder. It's called the ladder. Yeah. So we're going to get our ladder going all the way down to this point, and this is how we get into our base. So I'm going to start off by behind this. I'm going to get this, so that's 3. I'm going to bring it up with the stone brick going all the way to the top now. And at the side here, I'm going to count 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and then I'm going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then just square this off. Now in this bit here, I'm going to just grab some glowstone, just light it up a little bit. This is more so you guys can actually see what's going on. Yeah, so at this bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some grass, so you can obviously spread it down whichever way you want to do it, and I'm going to fill this bit in with grass, and then we can work on some cool things, features, things like that. So I'm going to have a staircase. I'm going to do maybe the oak like this. We're going to count 1 2 3, and then we'll put stairs going down here. So that's 3 lots of stairs going down, and then on the 4th one we're just going to place any block of your choice underneath here, and then we're going to place some grass. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 lots of grass. Place another down this side, another down this side, and we're just going to put some glowstone just to light it up a little bit. So once we've got that, now I'm going to seal this wall here up to the top. Same here, going to seal this wall here like this, going across there. And I kind of like how that is, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab some slab and go like this, just across the top there. So across the top, doesn't matter so much. And then I'm going to grab some bushes. These bushes are going to go behind this now, like this. And then I'm going to put some glowstone behind it, so it'll light it up. So it's got kind of like an underground base feel. Now we're going to put another one here and another one here. And then we're going to bring this side up, because this is going to go up like this, and this side up here. And then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are going to go down to the same level, so we're going to bring these down 3 like this. So you can put the stairs underneath if you'd like. If you don't want to, it's fine. And then, is that the right level? Yeah. And then we can put a block of our choice, so you can put your dirt blocks, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like we did over here, and do exactly the same at this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, bringing it 3 down like this. It's definitely a huge base. I've definitely got lots planned for this. And then we're going to put, of course, put this under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just bring these back now. And we're going to add some glowstone just to light it up. These glowstone are not going to stay here. Like that. Going to do the same at this side as well. It's quite difficult doing these underground bases, and yeah, you never know what you're doing. So that's at the same level. Now what I'm thinking is we can bring these and just square them up until they get to that point. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then these bits here are going to go down to the same level as this, and we can actually fill it all in. So from this going all the way across here to this point. And you can of course bring this one down as well. And then behind here I kind of want to put some bushes just to kind of fence this little area off here. Or what we can do is you can put the bushes at this side, but it doesn't matter so much. It's even if you've done it that way, it doesn't matter. Right, so we get our bushes. I'm going to put my bush behind here and behind this bit as well, so you can take out the stairs where you want to fill it in, like that. So from this side it would look like that. Now obviously we can have this going down just like that, and this going down just like that, so you can obviously fill the rest in with bushes. And behind here now we've got our light that we can put there, so it kind of like lights it up. If you want, you can kind of curl this round like that, so it kind of fits it in with there. And we can remove these now. Now underneath here I'm going to grab some of this slab, which is the spruce, and fill in this bit just like this. And then we can get some more glowstone like that, put this going underneath like that. So that'll be another area that we can go in a little bit later. Now I'm going to fill this bit in like this, get it all filled in like that. And then this bit here we can bring it out and join it on with that. Same at this side as well, so we can bring this in, bring it on with that, and we can fill these gaps in now. And fill this side as well. Perfect. Now here we're going to do exactly the same, so can put those going up. And what I'm thinking for this one, we're going to double it up so it's kind of like in level with that, like that. And we can just put 2 here on these little bits, just like that. Maybe we could bring them forwards, no bother. So for this bit here, I'm going to go round this where we've got these bushes here, and then just around this bit here like that. So same with this one, go around it, and then around this one we can grab our trapdoors, fill it in like this. Now underneath here I kind of want maybe a pool area, so I'm going to bring this down 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then from here, this is going to go up. Maybe I might try this. So we're facing that way. We're going to go diagonal 1, diagonal 1, and then diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish that pattern. And then this one here, we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then diagonal 1, diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, diagonal 1, like that. And then underneath here, I kind of want it as a well so we can get into another secret underground base. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then these two, another 2, another 2, and then this closing at the bottom. So we've got our doorway there. And then, yeah, bringing these all the way down to the same. So it'd be an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring them down. Bring this one down as well. I have no clue what it's going to look like, but I'm hoping to kind of use all the space, hopefully. But yeah, it's definitely a big project, so I don't know, hopefully it'll come out alright. Fingers crossed, eh? So far, I've spent quite a while, so I think I'm definitely going to upload this if it goes okay. So yeah, I've got this here. Now what I'm going to do here, the water needs to go just a bit past it, because if it was there you would have water flowing in through that door. But if you do it one more level down like this, and then have this as the floor level like this, then the water would flow to the bottom of this. Now what I'm going to do here, because maybe we could have water dripping down into another part that's down here. So let's bring this one down. Let's bring this one down as well. So it's like the 5 corners. So don't worry, it's on each of the 5 corners. So each of the 5 corners on all sides of each thing is going to be brought down to the floor level. Like this. Bring these ones down. And it's going to have a few passages actually. So we've got some secret... It's a secret base within a secret base. I guess. So that's coming down to there. And then we've got our final one, haven't we? So at the bottom here I'm going to have like... So we're going to have a diagonal there. And then I might actually put, so we'll put one on the diagonal on each one. And then we'll fill this in first so we can find out where we want the holes. So, right, one in the center. Definitely want one in the center. In fact, that's not right. What's going on? That should be 5, not, damn it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll keep it like this anyway. So it's going to have 2 coming down from there. And then we've got 2 either side there. That's 3 either side. That side, 3 either side. That side. So it's just like a 2 hole instead of just having the 1 hole, which I'm fine with. And then we can just have 1 in each corner like this. Doesn't have to necessarily be like that. We're going to have water flowing through there, and it'll go into this area. Now at the bottom here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the let's just light it up a little bit just so you guys can see. I'm sorry if at any point you find it very difficult to see. I'm doing my best. I'm not used to building these ones, so yeah, I'm gonna, in these corners here, I'm gonna go like this, and then what I'm going to do is grab a cobblestone, 1 in each corner like this, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 with the bushes on each one. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll grab our stairs of the stone brick even, like this, 1, 2, and then place a stair out like that. So 1, 2 at this side. It's a little bit different to those ones. 1, 2, and then these ones there's only 2 gaps, isn't there? 1, 2. So at the top here, in fact, I'm going to count. Don't place these. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th one, we're going to have like this archway there. So on the 5th one of these, we're going to have this archway. These two should join together at these sides, and then this archway like that. And we can have this going across the top, this going across the top, this going across the top, this going across the top here. And then we can have this one diagonal there, one diagonal there, one diagonal there, and one diagonal there, like that. And then I'm going to grab some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And then we're going to grab some birch and fill in this little area that we've got here. And then we go to this side, fill these in as well, and hopefully it all works out okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So here, fill this in, and then this one, and then yeah, might put some grass around these sort of areas. But this bit here, this is going to be kind of like, I'm going to have it at this level. So we're going to grab some grass across here. That's not grass. Grass here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to grab some stone brick and do it up by 1 there. Now I'm going to fill the grass into this point, so we're going to grab 2 like this, expanding it by 2 at this side. Same here, 1, 2, 1, 2, going across. And then what I'm wanting to do is maybe start by bringing these 2 and then go down 1. So same here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then down 1, because we're going to have some stairs going down from there. So we grab our oak that's going down from this point, grab some oak going down from this point, and yeah, we're going to bring it down so it kind of matches up with that, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and is that the level? Just bring this over just to see the level of it. Yeah, okay, so we can bring this over, bring it all the way over to the point where we are touching with this level, because this is going to be a wall here. So we can bring this down to the same level as our dirt block that would be across here, and this will of course go round and join onto this here, like this. Bring it around to there. I'm going to leave that open for now, and then we can put these going down into it, fill those up, put these behind it, and yeah, for this bit we can fill this one up to the same level, and then I might have like a 1 gap there or something like that, and then we can put some bushes behind there or whatever we want, and then I can put this going up like that. And then I'm wanting some grass underneath there, but at the same time, let's get some of this going round. In fact, sorry about that for removing it. It won't happen again. And that's going to go around like that. And same with this one. It's going to go around and connect into that one there. So exactly what we've done there, we're going to do it this side. So obviously keep bringing it down until we are level with the flooring. Like this. It's quite difficult doing these ones. I would love to just kind of build it and just have done. just do a fast version of it, but it would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. I get so many people that would ask for it. It'd be just I'd have to end up doing it. I don't fancy building something like this twice. I think a little bit of me would slowly decay. Right, so up to here, and yeah, just exactly the same. So bringing it down, this grass would obviously be to here. Bringing it up to here, and did we have the one gap there? Yeah. Bring this, and of course we can just fill this little area in. But don't worry if you go to a little bit wrong. That's perfectly fine. It's quite a difficult tutorial, but there's definitely room for freestyling and stuff like that. So as you can see, we've got that. I might actually bring that up so we can have a window there and a window there, and then we can put our bush behind it. You can just put 3 there, get your bush, and then have something like we could put these either side of it. So perfect. And then we go to this, do exactly the same, one either side of it, just to light it up, and then that there. Perfect. Looking swell. Then I'm wanting to expand this a little bit, so I'm going to have a stairway in the middle of here, 1 2 3, and then 1 2 3. Bring this up like this. I'll tell you how many times once I've done it, once I know, so don't worry. I'll tell you how many stair sets you need. I'm just going to kind of wing it at the moment. To about there, I think it'd be perfect. So 1 2 3 4 5. All right, 1 2 3 4 5 6 from this bottom one. So 3 lots of 6 going up like that, and then we can go to the wall here, and we can fill just this little bit in here like that. Perfect. And then I'm gonna kind of have like a little room here. So this is going to go all the way to this point, and then it will match onto that. So we're just going to have to put an extra one on. This one, go all the way across here, put an extra one on that, so it kind of joins on like that. It's looking perfect so far. And then this is what I'm wanting to do. I'm going to go like this, put one there, and then one diagonal out like that, one diagonal out like that, and one there. And then we'll do that again. One out like that, one out like that, one out like that. And then maybe one more time like this. In fact, 2 more times. And then we can bring this last one going all the way across the top here like this. And it should join on like that. So these ones here as well, joining on. And then we are going to grab some of the spruce that's just going to go underneath this layer here, just to here, and then to there. This bit here I'm wanting to bring down with the oak. So I'll bring the oak down to this level here. And same with this one. Just either side of the stairs, bringing it up, and yeah, just so it connects into that bit there. And then we can have this going out and bringing across, and it should connect into one of these like this. So we have to remove a few blocks, but it's not too bad. Right, okay, so now I'm wanting to use some blue glass, blue block glass, or you can use any glass of your choice. But I'm going to use some blue. And then we're going to go like this and this, filling in that area. Now here we should be able to get away with that, so we can just go through, so we can do these 2 parts here like that, and then we're just going to fill in this side as well like this. Pretty awesome. And then this bit here, we're going to go up like this, and every other one, we're going to go like this, and then stop at that point, and then every other one, and then bring them up to the ceiling like this. Just bring them all up. It should just in line with that cobblestone, so we can use the cobblestone as a ceiling plan, like that. Okay, and now I'm going to fill in all of the rest of it with cobblestone, but I'm going to fill this up to here. This wall is just going to be plain on this side, just all filled in with the stone brick. You can fill it all the way up to the top, like that. And then there's going to be cobblestone going across the top, so we can do this side as well. So bringing this to here, like this, and bring this one up. And then of course we're going to have grass on the top level. I don't know what this room's going to be. I kind of want it as a storage room. So we can put like loads of chests along the back wall. So we've got something that looks like that, that's looking awesome. And then we can grab a grass. The grass is just going to fill in all of this here. Just fill it all in. So we've kind of got like a workstation, but it's all kind of worn over. I'm trying not to use too much world edit with this either. I'm trying to doing it along with you guys. But I will be using some world edit for that roof. I can guarantee you that. But you can always do it in parts. You can always, if you've got to a certain point, you can just put a little marker on or something like that. So this top window here, see this cobblestone? I want this cobblestone to kind of like fill the whole top of this roof, so it covers up all these markings and stuff like that. So this might take a while. So you're going to go like this. You're going to fill it all with cobblestone, fill it all in. I'm just going to quickly use world edit, and there will be a thing where I'm going to have to remove that and put it back in place, but the rest of it will kind of cover it up and it'll all be filled in with cobblestone. So I will show you what it looks like. I will do the world edit. I will speed it up here so you can kind of see everything that's happening. So from there to this very point here, granted we might not see it all. Right, so / set cobblestone. Right, so as you can see, the whole roof is filled in like that, and obviously my gap to get up will be filled as well. So I'm going to replace that. Obviously you guys wouldn't have done that bit. So what we'd have is something like this, which looks pretty awesome. And then we've got this bit down here, we'll go up here, and then yeah, I'm going to use this wall to start putting my chests in now. So 2, 3, I'm going to go from one side to one side. It's probably the best way to do it. 1, 2, 3 of those columns, and then we'll try it from here there to there, and then there should be a 3 gap in the middle. Yeah, so yeah. And this side here, I am going to maybe get some glowstone above this bit, and then like maybe a workbench or something along this bit where we can put something in. But what you can do is you can put some furnaces or something like that. Not really necessary. Trying to do this whole thing, and it's more tricky than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's see. Now what you can do, if you're wanting some hidden light, you can always take the stone out of here, because obviously you'd have to remove that anyway. But if you don't want to break into the wall, break into the 41, put it in the grass instead. Put it below there. So I'll put it in the grass so we don't exit the area, because I will get some people working in a plot that will not be happy if I do that. But just remember, you can change these bits around. If you have to remove some blocks now and again, you don't have to remove them. It's not going to really affect the build or change its look that much to really care. So get these chests, and you can put these chests as high as you like. It's good to maybe get up to that area so you can still get in, and then we could get some item frames and kind of label stuff. So yeah, I might do that. I might just do that. I'm going to fill this up to the same level as the rest. And then, yeah, item frame. So add him. I don't know how you guys structure your stuff. So obviously we'll start from this corner here. I've got a label for each one of those, and then the next one, got a label one for those, and then for this one, label for those, and then this one, label for those. Same with this. That's labeling that side, that's labeling that side, that's labeling that side, and that's labeling that side. Depends how many item frames you can have or going to have, because it could lag your world out. But yeah, I'm going to put one here and one here, and then I'm going to grab some bush of your choice, and just layer it across that little area there, like this. And then if you're wanting some lights in the place, you could maybe put the lights here. So every other one above this bush or something like that. Every other one, just place a glowstone. You can have like 3 gaps if you like, depending on how light you want it. Just all the way across. I like to keep it nice and symmetrical. And then you can put these on top. And what I like to do, because that looks a bit, just leaving them like that, sometimes just by adding something like this, it kind of like feels a bit more like it's given something to the roof. It looks like it's got a bit more about it. It's got a few more levels to the roof by doing something like this. So grabbing some slab, some normal slab, but you can leave it if you like it, like just leaving those things up there. So all this stuff is optional. And then what I'm going to do here is, I think maybe at this level, would this work? And then pick it out of there, either side like that. Yeah, and then I'm going to grab some bone meal to complete our first area, make it feel a little bit like jungleistic as a word, like that. And then I'm going to grab some white glass for this little bit. I'm going to use some panes though, some white panes, and I'm going to fill in these areas at the top so it's a little bit different. And then this big window here as well, fill them going all the way across. And then what you can do, I've missed a window here, is get some spruce stairs and just layer it across here, just going across the top here like that. Perfect, perfection. And let's see, so up here we've got quite a big storage area. Here I think we can start doing the well. Now the best way to do a well is cover this, so maybe get something that's easily removable before you do this. And then this is where we get our water buckets, and then we start removing after. So we fill all this in, making sure it's all level, you've got it all filled in, and then we can start to slowly remove it all, and we just need like hardly any water to fill in a lot of gaps basically. So go like this, and it should drain all the way down here, and then we've got this gap here, and as you can see it shouldn't be going out. If I can get through, there we go. Yeah, so as you can see it's going through here, and then we can have our secret area like this. And I'm gonna bring this from that area there and that area there, and then I'm gonna have this going all the way across the top there, all the way across the top there, and bring this all the way down to the back here and across here as well, like this. So this is going to be our kind of like secret area. No one's going to see it. No one's going to see into it. And we can build the walls up as high as maybe this here. Or we could do it to the roof. So probably what we'd do is something like this. So let's get rid of that bat. Something like that. And then we can kind of see through that area. We can bring that up and bring that up as well. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and from this side, as you can see, it's got something like that. We can grab our bushes, fill in the bushes there, or if you want a bit more of a gap, you can fill it in there. And then what we can do for this is use this as an excuse to light up both areas. So we can put the glowstone going underneath there. This is going to be our roof level, so we can kind of bring this round and then bring this across, and then from that level, which we did there, we can bring it up like that and bring it all the way across like we did the bottom, and then just basically following the bottom. So same here, so bringing this across, and is it one more? It's one more here, yeah. Bringing it up to that level and then bringing it all the way across here. And it should slot in here. And then as you can see, we've got a little bit of light through here, so every other one we could put our strips of glowstone, and then that glowstone, that going all the way across, just so it's nice and lit up. But you could just put one piece of glowstone there if you don't want to use like so many glowstones. But yeah, I'm just doing this because why not? Right, so I've done that, and then the rest of it I'm going to fill in with this. I'm going to actually put some bush on there. I'm going to put some hidden light here, because I might actually use the top of this as something. An area or something like that. So fill all this in, fill the top in and stuff like that. So that's all filled in. We have got, it's only a 2-layer underneath there, but I'm sure we can put it to good use. Let's see. And then yeah, I'm gonna put more stairs going up here, but just 2 layers now. And then we can finish the grass off at this layer. Like this. And then I'm gonna start using some of these now. Like this. Like that. And then that at the top. At the top as well. Perfect. And I'm going to do the same for this as well, this one. I might actually just do it up like that. And then one at the top. Something like that. Awesome. And then we can get down into this area. And yeah, let's work on this little secret base area. So I'm just going to fill in this area. / I set stone brick. So you guys fill in all that area, and then I'm wanting to put this here so we can have a design at the side there so we can still see it. Same here, put it there, so there should be 3 gaps in between there, and then we can put this going across, this going across like this. And then we can figure out where we want to start our thing. So I'm going to put one there and one here. And we're going to have 2 gaps in here. So every 2 gaps, every 2, and then that one across the back there. Right, so every 2 like this. Bring these up to the very top. Like this. And maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and have an extra kind of vault here. Something like that. and then we can have yeah, we can grab some iron doors or something like that. You want something a bit more reinforced, and then put this across here, these across these bits, going all the way through. And then I'm going to go around like this at that side, and then basically do the same here, but this is going to be a wall. And I'm going to leave this one at the side here, but fill these bits in. In fact, I'll bring it out one more like this, and just go around them like this. I'll show you what I'm doing. It's just to kind of like give it a little bit of a bigger recess for the chest. So I'll put the chest in, and then you've got an idea why I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, we've got this, and I want the chest like a little bit back, if you know what I mean. I don't know why I'm using trap chest. You don't use trap chest. Like this. You could even booby trap it, I guess. Like if you open up the wrong chest, it kind of like opens up a switch. So say if there's like a chest here, you could put a trapdoor underneath here, where if they open a certain trap chest, it kind of like chucks them. In fact, I'm going to try that actually. I'm going to do that, so why not? Exactly the same here, so we're just going to do 3 layers. So we're going to go around this 1 time, and then extra 2 times. Sorry if this looks a bit weird, a bit of a weird build, but hopefully it'll look awesome. Get this, bring these all back, an extra 2. But I'm definitely going to put those traps in. Definitely. I'm going to try anyway. I'm not really much of a redstoner. So it might be a bit of trial and error. But I'm sure if there's redstone people, they will know what to do. So yeah, we're going to put all trap chests. That way, people are not going to be like, oh, there's a trap chest, it's got a little bit of red on. But instead, they're like, these are all trap chests. Which one do I do? Which one do I use? So you can put your most valuable in some area. Like in here, you could have a trap chest. And you could have another trap chest up there. But that trap chest does something. Maybe this could be a booby trap or something like that. You could have it like going into the wall or something like that. But let's get some iron bars. Let's get some iron bars for that bit. Yeah, so I'm thinking trap chest in this one. So let's see. This is just so I can get to the back of it, so don't worry. Say that we had a trap chest here. This got a redstone repeater, or 2 even. I don't know how this stuff works. Right, 2 repeaters going out from here. And then we're going to have to bring it out a bit more. And then we can do our step down. And then we can go underneath. Right, okay. This is where we're going to have to keep our piston, I think, just underneath it. It's going to have to be a bit more back, actually. So a bit more back there. That one's filled in. When it's forward, it would... I'm sure you guys will know what to do. I'm sure there'll be some people, but like... I don't know if you could get people like that. You might be able to. There might be some people out there. So maybe something like this, I think. Don't quote me on it because I'm pretty rubbish at all this stuff. Like that. So that opens the pistons, and then we need like something going into, so 1 2 1 2, so the repeaters would go into this, and once these repeaters are activated, yeah, hopefully. So these repeaters have got to go out because it sends the current out, and when that current goes out and sends back into this current, though that trapdoor should open, theoretically. Okay, so there we go. Boom. Right. So yeah, there you go. I made my first. Pretty proud of that. You know what I mean? Okay, I suck at redstone, but you know, whatever. Right, so I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. In fact, we'll just keep it there, actually. We'll keep that one there. We'll block it up so it doesn't get affected by anything. Let's see. Just do the 4 there and bring that across like this. Bring it across and then up, and we can just seal this redstone part in. Seal it across it that bit, and we can access it if it goes all wrong and stuff or whatever. And bring this up to here, just seal it in one unit basically. And then this one we can just seal it here as well. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some glowstone behind all of these, so they kind of we've got more light coming through. So glowstone behind each one of these, and then means we can just kind of fence this little bit off here. Like that. Just bring it all the way down, just hide all that nasty stuff. Like that. So hopefully you've got something like that. I'm going to seal that bit up. And then, yeah, glowstone behind all of our chests that we've already placed. So chest here and chest here. So just remember, like, you can adapt it, change it about, do whatever you want. But I think I'm going for something like this. So yeah, this bit here, you could have another secret area where you go there, but I think I'm just gonna kind of fence it off here. But you have got the option to do that if you choose. If you do choose so. Like that. And then I might put something round here at the very least. Let's get this curling round like that. And then maybe some kind of cobblestone, just kind of that thing. And then you can even put a door on there, but it's not really necessary coming into here. And you've got kind of like this stuff. Yeah. And if you would like, you can just change it about, you know, change the floors. This is optional, so you don't have to do it like this, but you could just get bushes, you could use grass, and if my floors are plain, you can choose to change them about. They don't have to be the way that I do them. People are probably shouting at me if you're doing this, but yeah, would that work actually with that there? I'm going to try it though. Right. Oh, it's just the one. Yeah, I should probably stick to that. I'm going to go up to this area here. And then the rest of it, I'm going to leave. Because why not? You know, I feel like having a bit of a designed floor somewhere. And this is, you could probably use this to remind yourself about where the trapdoor is. And you could have something like this going across, and it kind of, yeah, why not? And then something like this, you know, kind of curl the rooms and stuff. Maybe it can have something like this going across the top. So yeah, that's pretty awesome, pretty cool. You can have something like that as well. Make it put some stairs at the side. I'm just, yeah, you get the idea. I'm just kind of messing around with different things. Pull out different things here and there, you know, and then just maybe you want a cobblestone wall there, something different. But if you don't like it, don't do it. Simple, problem solved. So yeah, we've got a secret base there, and then we go down into this area here. And obviously I think we're gonna have to fill this up here like this. So I think what I'm tempted to do is, because we've got quite a bit done so far, is do this in 2 parts maybe. Do you know what I mean? Right, so we'll start over here, and what I want to do is say that we've got a floor level there. We can bring this round to here and then bring it up and close it off there. So we can do the same at the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah, like that. And then this would just go over to here. Remove that. So I've got that for the simple reason I can then bring this like this, and we can fill in where we've got this bit that's going up. We can close off this area because we can do some more to that area later, but we'll bring this wall up, so as you can see it should be there, and we can do the same on the other side. So it'd be this wall here, just closing it off on this bit, and then we can fill our grass in. We can always add extra doors later if we do decide to fill in that bit, but it just gives us a nice level to be able to fill in this grass like this, like that. Go underneath that stair there. Right, let's see. I'm tempted to do it in 2 parts, but I'm tempted to finish it off as well. But it's taken its toll on me, and I feel at this point I'm getting a bit tired. I don't know how many hours have we done. I think it's the talking. I could probably keep building for 14 hours straight, just going like this. But when I'm thinking, talking at the same time, it drains you. It drains you, man. It's probably why I shy away from doing these ones, because there's a lot of explaining to do. Right, I'm going to put this going up here as well. And then what I want to do is maybe, will this... Yes. Right, okay, like that. And then I'm going to grab some oak fence. And the oak fence is just going to go like this. Like that. And then I'm going to put this across here and across to here. I'm going to grab some bushes and fill in just to the point where we can actually get up the stairs. So it will be this point, I think, just to there, so you can just get under where you've got the stairs. Might do something like that just to cover that area. Could even double it up like this kind of thing. And then you can just get under there, and yeah, looks awesome. And we can look down onto that area there, and this is pretty cool. And we can use that for maybe putting some glowstone in there, something like that, like in these little bits. And then yeah, get some trapdoors if you want to hide them. Trapdoor there, trapdoor there, trapdoor there, and on top as well, because you can kind of see that from the other side. So yeah. But yeah, I kind of like that. I'm gonna grab some. I kind of wanted some more bushes going just across this bit here like that, and then fill in this completely with bush at these two stair sides like that. And then this here, what we can do is expand this back, so we're using that space, and just to fill this whole wall in here like this. So we've got that wall filled in, and same here, bringing this one up. But if you're in survival, just don't go from one side to the other. Wait on one side while I do this, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Basically, make things a little bit easier for you. Then we've got the grass at this level. So I was going to get some grass. You can use dirt block, or you can use a block of your choice. And I was just going to fill in this whole area back here with grass or dirt, whatever you've chosen. Like this. I think the best way for me to do it is just go like this. Make it a bit easier on myself, because I think I'm going all out. / set grass. There we go. So we've got this little area here, and as you can see here, we've got this stair set here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some slab here and just curl round this bit, and then we can work with filling the tops in here. And then we've got a glowstone every other one, so we're going to go round it like this and use it for our advantage like this. So not covering up that glowstone, so we've got two uses of it in two different separate locations, which is good. And then I'm going to fill this bit going across here like this. And yeah, I want to stop it there so it's kind of got some sort of angle, but if you want to go like that, you can do that. You could even do it one more time, which I think could look quite cool that way. Yeah, so we can do that. Bring this an extra 2, and we've got a nice lit up area here where we can do something. Now this bit here, what we can do is, what I'm going to do for this as well, I'm going to put these here so it's just works a little bit better with the stairs, so that they're not like all clunky like that. Kind of works. Now where we've got this bit here, I'm wanting this bit to come down, same with here, so it's kind of a bit of a pillared support down there, and we can kind of get into this little area here, and yeah, so like this. Now at the side here, I'm going to take up 1 2 3 like this, get some oak stairs, fill that in, so that's how we can get on there. 1 2 3. So we've got one gap either side of that. And if you would like, what you can do, just to separate it a bit more, you can grab some bush and just put the bush in there and there. And I'm tempted to do a farm here, but also tempted to do a villager trading post. So I think I'm going to do something like that. So let's go like this. Fact, no. We'll fill in to this point here like that, and then every other one. So same here, 1 2 3, fill those in to that point, and then 1 2, and then we've got another 2 gap there, and then can we get another 2 gap out of that? Yeah, we can. So I don't know how the villager stuff works, I'm sorry, but I know they like doors. So they can play with their little doors. Okay, let's get these doors going here, and then at the top of this, I think I'm just going to go something like this, and then, oh no, remove that, and oh, there's something below there. Yeah, so probably best not doing that, leaving that kind of open plan, because we can do it over those ones. It's just where we got the glowstone, because there'd be no point doing the glowstone then. So yeah, I'm gonna have like some kind of a villager thing, maybe 2 gaps, so they've got quite a bit of room to maneuver. And how would I do this? Would it go like this maybe? Something like this, you know. You guys will have to let me know how that stuff works. Like, you could have 2 villagers here. Let's see. We don't want them to get out, so we want it like this maybe. And then if we do one more, they can't get out then. Perfect. So I'll do it across here with our half slab, and then we've got them successfully trapped in. But obviously you would have to drag them into here with minecarts and stuff like that to get them in. And now I'm just going to go like this to complete them. Which, yeah. So this one here, you could have it as whatever you like. You could maybe have some chests here where you trade with the villagers or something. So you could have chests there. Oh, my stomach's growling and everything. I'm hungry, man. Right, I'm going to put some chests above here because we can still actually get in them, which is good. Same here, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to get some villagers. So, why not? You know, I'm just going to actually put them in. Kind of as more of a test. Just to see if it works. 1, 2. 2 there. 1 there. 1 there. And then you can put signs at the top. You can put like a little item frames with whatever things at the side of this. What you can do as well, if you want to be like, turn it into some kind of weird market thing, you could just go like this. I don't know what this does. It adds a little colour to the place, I guess. Did I put it there? I don't know. Oh no, I put it there. So something like this, you know, you don't have to do this. This is a bit ridiculous, but whatever, man, whatever. You don't have to do it the way that I'm doing it. I think I did actually put it to the side there. There we go. Something like that, you know. It's a bit weird, and then you could put the white wool. And it's got that sort of market feel. I don't know at this point. There we go. That's pretty awesome. Same with these bits as well. Like, if you want to add something a little bit different, you could just go like this. You know, maybe keep that one the same. But you don't have to do this bit. I'm just kind of showing you that you can do something a little bit different. Have something like that, you know. Let's do it for these, just so it kind of works in. And then I'm going to grab my bone meal and yeah, make it feel a bit lived in, like that. Same with these bits here, kind of get that underground feel. There we go, up there. I think that's, so far, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I kind of want to just leave it here for now, because so far we've got something pretty epic. We've got this, and we've got a secret base under there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this, obviously. But hopefully you've enjoyed enough to slap the like button. If not many people end up watching this and not many people want a second part, then yeah, you just got to show that support. You got to like the video, comment on it, and yeah, I'm sure there's plenty enough. This will keep you going for a week or something, I would say. We've got this whole outside area here. We've got a fair bit of the underground base, and I will do a second part, and I've actually done this as well. I'll just quickly show you. Time set 1000. Yeah, so I did this modern tree house. So if anybody wants that modern tree house, I will put a link in the description. And also, this is what I'm working on. The tutorial will be out fairly soon, but it's like a huge modern mansion. It's got a little bit of the inside done. It's got like 3 floors and stuff. Like there's some cool little area here as well that I'm working on. But yeah, there you go, guys. Slap that like button, leave a comment on the video if you want a second part to this, because it's very important that you do show that support. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just build a little bit smaller ones, because this takes up a lot of time. So I definitely do appreciate every single one of you that come across and support my channel and subscribe, and especially the people who hit the bell button for the notifications on all notifications. That really does help me out. So yeah, part 1. I think it's turned out all right. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I'm almost addicted to signing out. Peace.